it has a decent little sound to it. Give you guys a couple revs here. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, in terms of the bike, first ride, like I said in the previous videos, this thing has a ton of power. I love this thing. Going from my older bikes, my Suzuki older bikes, this is a Honda, but going from an older bike, two older carbureted bikes, I should say, a 98 and a 95, and then coming to a 2015 bike with a lot more power is ridiculous. My 1100, well, yes, will keep up with this bike, but I don't know, there's just something about this bike that's just, it's newer. All right, there's new technology, a lot more stuff that goes into the bike, and I'm not one of those guys that needs the whole kind of new technology thing, but it's nice to have, I should say. It's just like with an older, getting a beater car and then upgrading to a brand new that year car, whatever that year is, or getting something newer than what you have already. It's that basically that kind of upgrade, getting you nicer interior, getting nicer quality of a ride, getting a nicer paint job, blah blah blah. And that's the same thing what I'm going through right now, coming from older motorcycles. I've ridden newer motorcycles before that weren't mine. I didn't own them, and it basically felt what I'm feeling right now, so I had to get myself a new bike. And this is a bike, again, that I've said in my first video that I ever shot for you guys about this bike while I was at Rick Roush Motorsports in Medina. I told you guys that this was my favorite bike. I always wanted a Repsol bike ever since I was little. Why? Because one time I was up at, let's see, where was this at? I think it was Zelma George in Cleveland, near downtown. They had a bike show going on, and this guy was nice enough, I think I was around like maybe 7 years old. This guy was nice enough to let me sit on his bike, and my mom took a picture of me on that bike. And it was an older CBR 900, and ever since then, that color scheme of that bike, I always wanted that kind of bike. It had a sick color scheme. If I can get a picture at the end of this video for you guys, I'll get a picture of it for you with me on it, or just the bike itself. But since then, I've always wanted a CBR kind of like this, a Repsol version. But today, thank you, Lord. Thank you for giving me work to make money. Thank you for giving me jobs to make money, to be able to get something as nice as this. So gotta thank the man upstairs first real quick. But yeah, guys, this is the bike that I always wanted. It's a beautiful bike, has a ton of power, and I couldn't ask for anything more right now from this bike. I love this thing already, and I've only ridden it 4 times, or 3 or 4 times now. Once coming from Medina this way and getting off at this exit in that rain and snow. I still got to get that video out to you guys of how I rode it home in the rain and the snow. It wasn't much because I wanted to, didn't talk much, or video much I should say, because I wanted to get the bike home safely, but had some help with that, so thank you. And I got the bike home safely. So now we're waiting for full spring effect and full summer, and this baby will be out on the road pretty much every single day that I get a chance to get it out, along with the Corvette and the other 2 bikes that I got. So give the truck a break from this winter times here in Cleveland, Ohio. We've only had about maybe 3 of the bigger type Cleveland snowfalls, and the rest have kind of been like maybe a little slight layer and ice, wintertime precipitation. But I've gotten called into work a good amount to salt and plow the road, so which is good. Making good overtime money. Can't ever go wrong with overtime money. It's how you can afford your nice toys. But yeah, guys, that's it. I'm headed over to the IX Center right now at my moto vlogging spot, to where I take all my videos for you guys. So I'm gonna end this video right here, and we're gonna talk about some exhaust options up here at my spot. So I'll see you guys in that video.